Hello student, welcome to our new session, our e-learning classes. So today I will take your class economics for class 9. So class 9 students, they are obviously newly introduced with this subject economics. So let me first discuss that one, why we read economics, why we need economics. Okay. The whole world stands with economics. Without economics, we can't do anything. So, economics is a social studies. By economics or by studying economics, we can develop our society, we can develop our nation, and also we can bring welfare for our society. Okay, so today we start our new chapter, our first chapter, the story of village Palampur. Okay. So this Palampur here is an imaginary village, and the purpose of the story is to introduce some basic concept of production. So by this story we can know what is production. Okay, why we need the production, these things. Now first, we know about the village of Palampur. So this Palampur is well connected with neighboring village and towns. And the main activity of this village is farming. Majority of population is depend on the farming, and others are engaged with small scale manufacturing, dairy, transport, etc. So this village is 3 kilometers from the big village Raiganj, and also this village is connected with one town, Shahpur. That's why this village is well connected with the other village and the towns. Okay, and the total population of this village is 450 families, and these families belonging different castes. 80 families belonging from upper caste, and they live in quite large house which are made of brick with cement plastering, and the some SCs who are called Dalits comprise 1/3 of population and live in one corner of the village, and in much smaller house, some of which are of mud and straw. Most of the houses have the electric connection, and also there are the tube wells. And in this village there are the 2 primary school, 1 high school. There is also 1 government primary healthcare system and 1 private dispensary. So Palampur has fairly well developed system of road, transport, irrigation, electricity, schools and healthcare. So this type of village also in the many part of India there has. So this is an example of the village. Now today we discuss the production. So what is the production? What thing we want or needs we produce this. So this process is called the production. So now the important thing is the aim of production. What is the aim of production? Aim of production is produce goods and service which satisfy our wants and needs. So there are 4 requirements for production of goods and services. So let's see which are these requirements. So there are 4 requirements for the production. First one is land. So this land is not only the soil, there include the natural resources also, like air, water, these all are the including is in this requirement, land. So for production, first we need land. The next requirement is labor. Okay, so let me define the labor. For the production, we need some persons, okay, who are working during this process, production process, and also we need the manpower. So these manpower, manually or physically, these are called the labor. Now the next one is physical capital. This physical capital is divided into 2 parts. One is fixed capital another is working capital. So, including this fixed capital, here we can include the tools, machineries, the buildings, these are the fixed capital, and this fixed capital we use for the long run production, that means which are not destroyed in the small span of time. Okay, that means this is, as example, this is our school building. This is the one area of the production process area, okay, in school, and the students are the output, okay, who from here they taking the knowledge. So students are output and this learning process is the production process. So these school buildings are one of the fixed capital for this production process. And the next also for the farming we need some machines like plowing, and also for another other production process we need the computer, turbines. So these all are the including in the fixed capital, and this is we use for the long run production process. So today up to this, and the next class we continue to our the next topic, the working capital, we discuss this. So student, for today, thank you.